taking a nice deep breath before I start. So last week's vote, I can't actually remember what the other option was, but everybody went for optimism, which was great. So that's what we're going to work on today, is optimism. And I did a little bit of reading up on it earlier this morning, and only about 13% of the population are considered to have high levels of optimism, and about 33% of the population are considered to have moderate to low levels of optimism. So clearly optimism, I can see why everybody voted for that, because it's something that's possibly quite difficult for us to channel into naturally on a daily basis. So, right, so I was just checking the questions. I've got you a little tapping session to come up now, just to raise that optimism, push out that pessimism and everything else that's the opposite of feeling hopeful and expecting good things from the future. And it's very easy for us to slip into that negative mindset. Debbie has sent a request to join your live video. I don't know if she means that. She can if she likes. You can join me if you like, Debbie. So we're going to be tapping on optimism. So the points are, as I show you every week, but as I always get a different collection of people watching, the side of the hand, nice and gently, just a few taps on each is enough. Top of the head, that's okay, don't worry. You're welcome to join though. We could do tapping together, Debbie, you know. Maybe next week. Inside of the eyebrow, outside of the eyebrow, then under the eye on the socket, under the nose, on your philtrum. I learnt that from an advert years ago. It's always stayed with me. Under the lip, on the chin. Then you find the knobbly bits where your collarbones end. One of those or both, doesn't matter. You can tap on both sides of your body. You can tap on the left, you can tap on the right. Under the arm, 2 or 3 inches under your armpit. If you wear a bra, it's where your bra strap would go. And then across the wrist. There are other points on the body that we use EFT with, but for this short session, this will do. So, be seated comfortably. Feel your feet on the floor. Make that connection to the ground beneath your feet, because that in itself can already start to lift your mood and lower your stress. Okay. So let's go. You repeat after me, and I'll leave a gap so that you have time to do that. Even though I am full of pessimism, I can choose to accept myself. I approach my life with caution. Maybe it wasn't always like this, but it is now. It is easier to look at my future with apprehension, rather than with hope and optimism. Why do I feel like this? Why has this become my habit? I nearly forgot where I was tapping then. I don't want to live like this. But how do I change when life has made me so sceptical? Take a nice deep breath, keep tapping on the side of the hand. Just give yourself a moment just to see what might have come up for you as we did that tapping. A memory, an experience from the past maybe, or you might just have a feeling come in. We learn a lot about our lives before the age of 7, in fact all of it, the world around us. So if you think back to all your experiences when you were little, you won't remember most of them, but they're all stored in there somewhere. And that's how we see the world right through into adulthood. And we have a tendency to hang on to the negative stuff more than the positive. That's why I love EFT, because just by tapping on these points, you're making psychological and physiological changes to your body, help you to release any of that negativity and help you move forward. Okay, let's go again. Even though I move through life with caution and concern, I can choose to love myself one day. I have an air of cynicism about me. And deep down, this doesn't feel authentic. But on the surface, this is what comes easily to me. To be sceptical and cautious about life. be cynical about my future. Pessimism protects me. It avoids repeating the disappointments that I remember so well. No wonder I am cautious. How do I break this pattern? Take another nice deep breath. Tap on the side of your hand. Just take another nice slow deep breath in again and just feel how you are in your body, how you're in your seat. If that's raising your tension or starting to reduce your stress, it's all fine. Just let it flow. While you're doing this tapping and saying these words, it's helping your body just acknowledge what's gone on and help it move forward. So you can get quite tired from tapping, or it can make you blink a lot, or yawn, or sneeze, or give you a gurgly tummy. Sometimes it makes me burp, which I just did. Oversharing, but you know, I like to share these things with you. And that's the energy starting to move around your body. Okay, let's go again. Even though I have felt discouraged in the past, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I acknowledge that this is nothing more than a habit. Hi, Helen. And habits can be broken. By addressing these feelings and emotions today, I can still feel in control, but in control in a more positive way. Maybe I don't need to feel gloomy about the future. I can release the feeling of discouragement in my heart and make space for hope and make space for optimism. This could be a new start for me, and this thought feels good. Take a nice deep breath, tap on the side of your hand. Imagine letting go of some of that pessimism as you exhale. Because it's got to be nicer to feel optimistic, hasn't it, than pessimistic. And if me saying that makes you feel uncomfortable, then, you know, there might be something in there that we can work on another time. And if that did make you feel uncomfortable, drop me a line. Okay, last round. I do write a script for these because I haven't got the memory, to be quite honest. Which is why I glanced down to the left to remind myself of what I wrote yesterday. Even though I had learnt to be cautious and cynical in the past, this was not my fault, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself now. These patterns were learnt when I was very young, and I understand they have protected me in the past. But I can release all pessimism now, safely and easily. This negativity no longer serves me. That was then. This is now. I am breaking this pattern, and I am rewriting my story. How would it be to be optimistic in all aspects of my life? It fills my heart with happiness and my mind with excitement of all that may come next. For all the opportunities which I can now embrace, I am building perpetual optimism. This suits me, and nothing can stop me. You can stop tapping, take another last nice deep breath in. Release anything that's left. And then, as I say, at the end of all my little sessions, don't rush off. Just give yourself a minute, see how you feel. Just give yourself that time to feel better, feel calm and relaxed. You deserve 5 minutes to yourself on a Wednesday morning. So thank you for joining me. If you want to find out any more about EFT and how you can use it for yourself, or how you can work with me to start undoing those patterns that are holding you back in life, drop me a line. See you next week.